Okay, how you going, guys? Australia? Oh, hey, and is I haven't picked a load. I picked a trailer, but what I'm doing is I will. Okay, trailer. Last one was trailer similar to this, a sliding tarp. Aim of the game today. Sliding, sliding tarp. This one here. Yeah, okay. I just haven't attached it. Checked for loads. Okay. Cargo market. And as you can see there, I'm down in Key West in nearly one too far. Select that. Nice little run up here to Farm Cove. That's what we might do another one up that because long. Set the G and going to quickly attach my trailer. Sheet there. Attached it. That's what's so now what I do, I need to find a place. And it looks like a place on the side. I thought I'd sleep, but
Let's do this.
and it's still raining from last night's job I was doing.
Let's find a new route.
I'm just going to actually slip in and pick up the load. Yeah, we've still got a bit of time to pick up the load.
Turn right. It's all over now.
Okay. Take the. Oh, yeah. Now, what I just did then, I turned off simple parking. I should have done that before I got the job, but At least when we, I think when we deliver to the destination, might be a case of driving this one. Righto. Okay. Brake is off. Yeah, we'll just go next door and we'll stop in at my depot, fill up, have some sleep. 5 hours to deliver something, only going to take 7. Half and
Turn right.
hopefully it generally doesn't do it. So I've got to my trailer before it actually pop up, and there it is. So just take the ah, damn, I forgot to put my trailer on. Oh dear. Okay, I thought I had a fuel station in it. Obviously, don't go and get. Go and pick the trailer up. I hope I can get it. Oh yeah, it's open still. Suspension as far as I can.
Let's go.
Okay, hook it up. Set the suspension. Now I have put the brutal weather mod back into play. I did have it out for a bit. But I've got it in at, I know that the mod says it in at the very top. Pretty much everything else. However, I have not done that. I've actually got a mod that I was having trouble with above it. So I'm hoping that that's all that is required, is to have the other mod up. Is but this rain is fairly coming down, and yet there's no road spray. Anyway, yeah, so if you're keen or interested, maybe join me on my Discord. Gotta have to make one up that I can post in, but yeah. There is one in the comments section of video. If you read the comments, you'll be able to see all the able to find my actually a live chat at the moment. Chat I'm in is the trucking one that's right down the bottom of the page. Yes. Other thing I forgot to do. That now.
Okay.
While I'm stopped, yeah, I'll have that. Right. But add a at can actually get to where I'm at. Actually, can't get right. Okay. Up. Said you can drive in Crocs. You can't drive in Crocs. Nice to see the back end of this train. So yeah, slowly starting to get over my flu that I've been suffering with the past couple of weeks. I think probably nearly like 5 weeks, something like that. Hasn't been real good. I still wake up a bit congested, or a lot congested actually. it's not perfect. Really perfect. But I am getting better. Actually, way better at my health. Key Largo. Montego. Ah, wait, oh wait. I can't help it now. Seem to be driving at night all the time. And it gets into this cycle where drive 14 hours and then you got to have it. Then you have a break, 10 hours, and back in night time or not far before night time. Very rarely am I getting to drive in the daytime. I mean, I don't really mind from a driving perspective, but from a scenery perspective, and again, I am in coast to coast scenery here, so a lot of it is not, as flushed out and filled out as what the SCS software scenery is. I mean, it's not that big a deal. Can't see much more edge of the road. I could light up the extra highway like that, but that's see if we can get a load that takes us up along Eastern Bay. Maybe try and get one that gets us out to Fort Lauderdale. That name of it. I don't know if it's in part of coast to coast and down in the towns list, but actually I have a friend over in the States that lives in Dale. Used to live in Dale.
Go straight.
By doing it.
Keep left.
Left. Gee, that's a bit of an in.
Keep right.
feel like I'm going way too fast. Sort of a tad over 100 kilometres an hour in Australia, and that's just unheard of. You wouldn't be doing 100 k's per hour in a built-up area like this in Australia. And if you were, there wouldn't be just that little Armco railing. Huge big fences, barriers to stop any getting onto the 100 kilometre an hour road. They've got to protect the weak of mind from themselves. It seems to be an Australian thing that, you know, the government's got to look after it. It's, heaven forbid that we might be stupid enough to walk across. See, that fence that's there, it'd be twice as high as that, and it would all the way along this road on both sides, about that same distance away. Or it would have barriers with a big fence on it like that. Like I say, Australia has a tendency to of micromanaging its population with, oh, you might hurt yourself. We need to protect you so as you don't hurt yourself. Can't have you doing that in case you go and hurt yourself.
Keep left.
One of these days I'll get myself another pair of nice comfortable driving slippers. I used to have a pair of driving slippers. Actually moccasins. Proper moccasins, not fake one. Rubber sole, the fully 100% leather indoor units. So comfortable. Basically lived in it. So I do have a mod on my list I can enable. It's called Brighter Nights, and though I like brighter, you know, I like the nighttime to be nighttime. This brutal weather mod seems to make nighttime absolutely brutally dark. Oh, hey. Weather mod should be brutal nights, brutal weather. And yeah, the graphics is it's another thing on it as well. Plus I'm running reshader with some tweaks. They're actually personal tweaks, which reminds me I need to tell all of the ones that I'm using to go to the top so that I know which ones they are. I've been turning them on and turning them off and seeing which ones I like. There's a bit of tweaking to go yet. I'd like to soften the grass up a little bit, soften the edges of the tree up a little. One of these days I'll stop and I'll just sit there and turn off all the sleep timing and stuff like that. And in the daytime, find a nice spot that's got a good looking bit of scenery to play with, and try and take away the cartooniness, make it a little tiny stick, but yeah. I mean, not forgetting it's a game. Sorry about that. I had an itchy ear, and of course my headphones have got my track IR on, and that's actually why I'm wearing headphones. And I have track IR, so I've got to mount my track IR somewhere. So if I've got to mount my track IR, I might as well wear the headphones, and it puts the microphone in their place. I do have a wired microphone that I can clip to my shirt. Buffy thing on it, so it doesn't pick up what a crappy noise. And I can have top-notch set of speakers hooked up at the moment. I do own them. It's just I've been using headphones now for quite a number of years, playing games, so I just didn't bother hooking them back up again this time around. I moved.
Go straight.
I think it's a sort of a carryover from the mentality of workplace health and safety in Australia. It's like, oh my God, really? We went and they introduced what they call white card, which was to say that we've done a site safety, workplace safety induction, ticketed to say we've done schooling to be safe on the job site. And in the industry I used to work in,
Get ready to execute.
I used to have to do what was called a site-specific safety induction, which used to drive me crazy no end, because it's exactly the same stuff that's in the blue card. The only difference is they ran this 3 or 4 hour long bloody induction into the site with telling you exactly the same thing. They could do a 5-minute, basically a 5-minute toolbox at the beginning of your shift saying, hey, if there's an emergency, this is where we meet back. Or we meet at the gate. Don't leave site until you've been checked off. You need to know if you got out, or we have to send somebody in to find you. So, and give you a card with these are the people you need to contact in case of an emergency. This is a procedure. Instead of spending, in some cases, 3/4 of a day doing an induction and then having to fill out the form. Now this is the biggest joke about it. It's supposed to be like a test. Make sure that you're clever enough to be actually working on the site and following the rules. It's okay. You don't know the answer. We're going to give them to you as we go. None of this, fill this out and do the induction, then get the thing to make sure you've actually been paying attention.
Go straight.
Go through this schmoll, droll, go through the spiel and listen to the site safety officer rattle on and prattle on for 3 or 4 hours, and at the end of it they then prattle on some more, tell us all about the answers and what answer to do. You know, it's a multiple choice questionnaire, and read through the question, and then they'll say, now everybody tick box A, and then we hand them to each other and check them and put our initials on them, and we share them around, tick them off, and then when we finish we sign a card to say that we've done an induction and that we understand all the rules. And it's a case of cover their ass in case something happens. Oh yeah, you did the induction, but I didn't take any attention because, well, you told me the answers. Anyway, that's just me having a bit of a groan about the way that the so-called site safety induction and the site safety certificate that we have is not really a not really a safety induction that we do it and have that whole day and a half now, I think it is. You do this exam, which is the only one that's actually a real test.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
That's the only one that's a real test, is the one that you get your card. And even the ones you do online where they don't tell you the answers and you've actually got to find the answers. If you don't pick the right answer, they'll tell you, oh, you only got 70% correct, you need to go back and fix it. And they'll tell you which ones it was that you got wrong so you can have another crack at it. I always think that's really... I don't think they're any quicker. You can't skip the videos because they know exactly how long the video is that you got to watch before you get asked a question. If you don't take the time, they'll not let you into the questions. Awesome.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Okay.
Here we are.
Ah, damn it. We've got an easy drive. Go slow. Might have a little bit of playing around to get in here. Make it challenging. I'm near the corner there. gameplay off the Sing Toy Simulator. Okay. I want to get out of here. Put on. Actually, I'm going to change the truck as well. Post. Yeah. That first. I like this. Oh, actually, come to like. I'd have to do trailer. Might still match it up. Back to track. T to add. Go. Metallica. I'd have to. Click. That's right work. Color of no. That one looks crisper than the other. That's right, I'm going. I don't know. Slightly. Change. Change. X. Back in anywhere. Okay. Back in. And get it. Let's just go. Okay. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Actually. No, let's take this tractor. It's that far. good Hopkins.
What are we waiting for? Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Go straight.
Righto. Play with. Right, I'm gonna end my stream here. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.